Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to do a very quick unboxing and first impressions of this product from 3D Maker Pro. I have been waiting for quite a while to get my hands on this. It is brand new, and let's take a look at this together. So, right off the bat, you can see that is a nice, it's kind of a hard shell case. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to switch to the overhead cam and let's take a look at this. It literally arrived on my doorstep earlier this afternoon, and I have been waiting all day to have time to take a look at this. So pretty standard fare here. We've got some marking dots. We have, I'm going to guess this is probably a calibration board for calibrating the scanner. Flip over here, and there you go. We have a tripod kit here. Man, that thing is heavy. Let's take a look. Very, very Apple-esque. Got a pretty heavy duty, oh well, relatively. This is a metal tripod. So we've got that, and looks like an extension that can go on top of that there. I think that's, oh, wow. I'm glad I looked inside that. There is actually probably, yep, little ball head mount that we can throw on there. So that is nice. This is all metal. Very cool. We have our PD charger with a Type-C cable. Take a look at that, and then of course, we're going to save the best for last. There is our charger. Let's see what we've got in here. So it's the gallium nitride. I think that's something like that. 65 watt fast charger. So very nice. And we've got our USB-C cable there. Not usually a bag ripper, but oh wow. That is a very nice looking cable. It is branded Ugreen, but yeah, that is quite lovely. All right. And now for the Toucan. Pull this out of here. Man, those are really very, very Apple-esque. Pop that down there. I have a feeling my H2D is about to sing to me. Just finished a job. This thing is solid. Wow. So definitely a very nice first impression right out of the box. Everything is nice and clean. The edges are a little sharp, but there's probably a little lanyard there. We've got a brightness adjustment knob there. Button up top, another lanyard there. Start button, USB-C port, and then our 1/4 inch 20. So, all right, we just needed to plug that in and hit the start button on the bottom, and the unit is powering up now. There's actually you can hear a small fan. Bring this close to the microphone. And there we go. So, got a very, very nice looking display. It's pretty receptive to touch. You can, I don't know if all of them will have stuff on there, but there is our a sample scan that has been done. It is a meshed version, and then there's the point cloud.
A few moments later.
All right, let's do a proper scan with the Toucan. Now, I've had this for about a week. I'll tell you, they've already gone through a couple of firmware updates, so this is far from complete. I'm not going to go through all of the features on the unit here, but I do want to warn you, you will see some flashing lights, so if you're sensitive to that, then here's your warning, and I'll try and announce it before I do it, but we'll take a look at the back of the screen here very quickly. So I've got an empty unit. All my projects, there were some on here when I got it, as you saw, but we'll hit New Scan, and it will start flashing immediately, and you can see some things. But let me go through some of the features here on the back just to give you an idea. You have continuous scan, you have photograph mode. We're going to do the continuous scan. Depending on what you are scanning, you've either got texture, geometry, marker, or global marker. We have the dark mode on. Capture texture picture. You can capture the color data as you're scanning if you want to do that. I'm not going to do that for this example. There is a face mode, so if you're scanning someone's face, it actually lowers the intensity of the blue light projection. And then you've got large picture, and that's basically the size of what you're scanning. If you're scanning something large, you switch that on. So I've got all my settings done here. I am going to switch to the main cam. You will see the blue flashing lights. I just want to give you an idea of what I'm doing here. So it is projecting a pattern, and I'm simply going to be rotating the drill on this Lazy Susan that comes with the unit. So let me switch back, and I do have a few other settings here. You can change the basically depth of field, if you will, from 100 millimeters all the way up to 500 millimeters. And then you've got the little scale over here. And then they do recommend that you adjust your brightness. Now, there's this wheel over here on the right of the unit. It's right here on your screen. And you adjust that, and you want to make sure that you have a good view of the unit without things being blown out. So we'll go with that. And I'm just going to hit start, and I'm going to start rotating this. And what I want you to pay attention to is how the scanner basically zooms in and out automatically. I'm not doing anything with the scanner, but it is picking up things as they come close to the scanner. Like right now, we have the chuck of the drill. And I will continue to rotate. Let me go back just a little bit there, see if we can fill in that hole. There it goes. You can see it's showing green, and then when it has data, it goes blue. And there we go. We have our full rotation, so I'm going to hit pause. And we've got some data down here, 527 frames, frames per second, and then how many vertices we captured. So I am going to hit the check mark, and it will start processing. I'm going to start my stopwatch here and see how long it takes. It'll take probably less than 2 minutes to process that. And there we go. That took about 58 seconds. We'll say a minute. Now, you do have the ability in here to do some basic editing, and I can choose the scissor icon there and select things on the screen and delete them if I want to get rid of it before you do the processing. But then this will take your point cloud and then refine it. So we're going to go ahead and process this, and I'm just going to go for high quality. So again, I'm going to start my stopwatch and hit apply, and it will sit there. Now, like I said, I have been through a couple of firmware revisions already. You can see that started at 40%, which is a little odd. But anyway, let's let that run, and we'll see how long it takes to process. All right, we are done. It took about 3 minutes and 40 seconds, and I want you to look at the results here. So we have got a pretty great amount of detail here. And that was with not a whole lot of trying. So there will be plenty more to come, but not bad for a first scan. Okay, so there you have it. We got that first scan done. I am excited to continue to utilize this Toucan scanner from 3D Maker Pro. Like I mentioned, there will be a full review. I'm going to definitely spend some time with this so I can let you all know the pros and cons, and I'm sure it's going to go through a few more iterations in the software side of things. Of course, you have the ability to do a lot on the scanner here, but then there is also the PC software that I have used in the past with the 3D Maker Pro Moose that they sent me probably a year or so ago. So I'm looking forward to getting my hands on this machine a lot more and to give you more details on how this thing performs. So if you like the content, please take a moment to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the little notification bell so you know when I drop new content. As always, I enjoy the time that we get to spend together here on the channel. So let's keep on learning, burning, printing, and scanning together. Take care, everyone.